Hi guys, it's Yasmin and I'm here to teach you how to do the purl stitch. Now the purl stitch is similar to the knit stitch except you're pretty much doing everything from the opposite direction, okay? So remember, the needle with the stitches on the left side and the needle that's empty on your right side. So left hand, right hand, okay? Now I have my the tail that's not attached to the ball of yarn. I put it in a bow just to keep it out of my way, and you're going to be working with the yarn, the tail that is attached to the ball of yarn. So the first thing you're going to do, I usually keep my finger over here just to prevent the yarn from slipping off the needle, and keep it close to the tip of your needle. It's just easier that way. And you're going to take now with a knit stitch, remember I showed you that you have to poke the needle through the left side. Okay, so with the purl stitch, you're going to do the opposite. You're going to poke it through the right side, the outer side. Okay, so you poke it through this way. And you're going to be making that same X that you did with your knit stitch. And you're going to hold on to it with your right hand, just like this. Now the yarn is going to be in the front. Okay, you're going to take the yarn, the tail that's attached to the ball of yarn from the front, and you're going to wrap it around the needle that is closer to you, okay? And you're going to take that and you're going to poke it through that stitch, your first stitch, okay? Just like that. And you're going to pull it right off, just like the knit stitch, okay? Let's do this again. So you poke it through the outside, just like this, make an X, hold on to it. From the front, grab the yarn, wrap it around your needle, and poke it through. Take that new loop you got there, okay, and take it out from that loop, pull it right off the needle. Okay, so you're basically doing pretty much what you did with your the knit stitch. So you do it again from the front, poke it through, hold on to it with both your fingers on the right side. From the front, take that yarn, wrap it around, okay, and then you poke that out of here from the inside of that loop, and you pull it right off. Okay, again, poke it through, just like that, make an X, put your fingers, the yarn from the front, you wrap it around, okay, now take that new loop out from the inside of that last stitch on there, okay, and you pull it right off, just like that. Okay, let's keep doing this until you get it right. So poke it through here, put your finger on, from the front wrap this around, take that new loop out from here, and then push it right off that needle, okay? From the outside, poke, make that X, hold on to it. From the front, wrap that yarn, bring that new loop out from here, okay, and there you go, it's off. Again, poke through, whoops, it's trying to get the other loop, remember it's just the very first one, right through here, make an X, hold on to the X, from the front, wrap that yarn around, and pull it out, and you're recreating that X from before, okay, and then it comes right off, just like that. Again, poke it through here, make an X, hold on to the X, from the front, wrap around that string, pull it out through here, make another X, and take it right off. There you go. Poke in from the back, from the outer. Hold on to it. Wrap. Poke it back out. Make another X. Hold on to it. Pull it right off. Okay, again. From the outside, poke. From the front, you wrap the string around the yarn. You poke it right through here. You pull it right off. Okay, let's try this again. Poke. Wrap the yarn around. Make another X. Pull it right off. Poke. Make an X. Hold on to it from the front. Wrap it around. Take that new loop out and pull it right off. Okay, poking it just like that from the front. Wrap it around. Take that new loop out through the back and pull it right off. Okay, we have a few more stitches to go. So you're poking from the outside. Make a nice even X. Hold on to it with your right hand with the yarn from the front. Wrap it around. Take that new loop out. So you make another X and pull it right off. Okay. Let me do this real quick so we can do the second row. Okay, that's pretty much how you do a purl stitch. And there we go. Okay, it's going to look a little messy, but don't worry, as you go along it's going to get better. Okay, so you pull these out, just like that. There you go. Okay, now let's do another row. So you turn your needle like this, bring it back to your left hand. Remember, your needle with the stitches is always on the left side. So bring it back to the left side and you take out your other empty needle on the right side. And what we're going to do now is another row. So we do basically the same exact thing, okay? Don't mind the stitches on the bottom, ignore them. Just let's do it again. So you poke right through here, again from the outside. You make an X, just like this. Hold on to it. The yarn from the front, grab it, wrap it around. You bring that new stitch out from in here, the back. Make another X, and now you bring it right, take it right off the needle, just like that. Okay? Again, you do the same thing. Poke it through the outside. Oh, it's going to be a little messy, but just remember doing the same exact thing. Okay, wrap it from the outside, take it out from the back, make another X, pull it right off. Okay? Fix that while you're doing your stitches. Poke, wrap around, take it out, poke it right off. Okay, you're basically just repeating the first step. Poke through, wrap the yarn from the front around, poke through the back, and right off. make sure you pay attention while you're knitting, okay? Sometimes if you're not paying attention, you might, if you're following a pattern and it's telling you to do, 10 knit stitches or 10 purl stitches, you might, when you start to know how to knit really well, and it becomes second nature to you, you'll probably end up, sometimes making that mistake of doing a knit stitch instead of a purl, or a purl stitch instead of a knit stitch. So, just pay attention while you're knitting, because, if you're watching TV or talking to someone or anything, it's just very easy to do the opposite stitch, So just like a piece of advice. Wrapping it, taking it out. Remember, you're creating the X twice. The second time you do the X is when you're about to pull off, to bring that stitch off of the left needle to the right. Okay? You can keep pulling your yarns also, just to keep the stitches a little tight. So like, just give this a little tug once it's on here. Just a little tug, don't make it too tight. Okay. Almost done with that row. Oopsie, I grabbed the opposite string for a second there, and then I realized that I was holding the wrong string because I felt that bow. See, I told you guys it would come in handy. And the last stitch, and you pull it right off. Okay, and as you can see, that last stitch you have here, it's gonna look loose just like this. So don't fear. Okay, so that's how you do the purl stitch, and you just bring it again to the left side, and you just keep knitting over and over and over. Okay, and there you go. That's the purl stitch. And if you guys have any questions, visit my website. I have it underneath the video. Okay, thank you guys.